Time once again for the morning brew for this Tuesday, the 26th of August. This is net number 1037. My name is Scott, W2BLT. I'll be joined this morning by K8BAC, Al up in Britain, Michigan, and Vicky's away today, so Bill and I are going to be trying to log this thing. So bear with us. Don't get antsy. The question of the day. Have you ever binge watched a television show? And for those of you who don't know what binge watched means have you ever sat down and ran through the whole series of episodes one after the other? Maybe not in the same day, but just have you ever binge watched a television show? I know I watched a couple right after COVID hit because we couldn't go anywhere, and I wasn't a ham yet, so... With that, let me acknowledge the text check-ins that we have here, and then we'll take some mobiles. We have KA8BYU out of the gate, N4RSM Richard, KC2NJV Wayne, W9AFK Adam, N3DQD Ray, KD9YUZ the birthday boy Jimmy, KE2EIO Michael, N6QDY David, KJ4ZFM Robert, KM4WZD Joe, KD2YUY, Charles, we had KB3EYR, Greg, K4GDS, Gil, VE3XTD, Eric, we had W3CVE, Chuck, K1MCO, Jay down in Orlando. Remind everybody that tonight, right here on Reflector at 8 o'clock, is the TechNet. Bring your questions or concerns, and I think we might just switch it up a little bit, how we do things. So that's 8 o'clock tonight right here on Reflector. All right, let's go with the mobiles. If you are mobile, and only if you're mobile, please come with your call sign twice and slowly.
Kilo Zulu 4, Juliet November. Kilo Zulu 4, Juliet November, mobile.
Alpha 5, Juliet Whiskey Mobile. Alpha 5, Juliet Whiskey Mobile.
Whiskey 4, Hotel Kilo Lima. Whiskey 4, Hotel Kilo Lima. Please check me in and out.
8 Sierra Tango Juliet. Whiskey 8 Sierra Tango Juliet Mobile.
Golf Uniform Yankee, Kilo Juliet 5, Golf Uniform Yankee, Guy, mobile.
W8NJT, Whiskey 8, November Juliet Tango.
All right, let's hold it up there for just a moment. I know I missed a couple. Let me recognize who we do have here. We had KZ4JN Anders, AA5JW James. We had W8STJ Steve, KJ5GUY Guy, KK4KZZ Mark, and W8NJT. Had a station in there, sounded like W4HLK or something like that, close to the top. Could you come back with that call sign twice, please?
W4PPX, W4PPX down in Hollywood.
Whiskey 4, Hotel Kilo Lima. W4HKL. Please check me in and out.
Can you also get Kilo Foxtrot 6, Hotel Delta Juliet Mobile?
Alrighty, let me acknowledge VE3TGN Tim, KF6HDJ Brent, W4HKL Steve was in and out. Thanks for joining us, Steve. Is there any other mobiles that I missed? Oh, I got W4PPX as well. was in and out. Thanks for joining us, Don. Any other mobiles before we run this list? Please come with your call sign twice and slowly.
Kilo Quebec 4, Kilo Kilo Hotel, KQ4, KKH, mobile, in and out.
Alrighty, recognizing KK4, KKH, Randy, and down in Muscle Shoals, Alabama, was in and out. Thanks for joining us. Let's go back to the top of this list. Anders, KZ4, JN in Gainesville, Florida. Tell me, Anders, have you ever binge watched a television show?
Good morning, Scott, and everyone else. I hope everyone has a great Monday day today. I do binge watch shows quite frequently. I am actually a serial watcher. I will sometimes return to my favorites and watch the whole season straight through. Hope everyone has a great day, and I'll send it back to you. Kilo Zulu 4, Juliet, November.
Thanks, Anders. Appreciate you joining us. Have a good day. AA5, JW, James, down in Spring, Texas. Good morning.
Well, good morning, Scott and Al. Thank y'all for running the net this morning, and good morning, Brew Crew. This is Alpha 5 Juliet Whiskey Mobile. James in Spring, Mobile into Houston for work today. Gonna be a little warm today, maybe a little rainy, but that's all right. I'm still enjoying the last bit of summer before we get the cool off. To the question at hand, yes, guilty as charged. We are binge watchers in our household. And my wife likes to binge watch the same things over and over again. And, you know, that's okay. I stare at screens all day at work, so I don't really care to even look at the TV when I get home. So I don't care what's on. With that, I'll say 7-3, hand it back to Ned. Everybody have a blessed day and stay safe out there. This is Alpha 5 Juliet Whiskey Mobile. We'll be monitoring.
All right, thank you, James. Have a good day. Appreciate you joining us. W8STJ, Steve up in Rochester Hills, Michigan. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Scott. Good morning, Bill. Thank you both for running the net today. Answer for me, definitely yes. Especially in the wintertime when there's not a whole lot else to do. Hope everybody has a great, safe day ahead. This is W8STJ.
Thank you, Steve. When you're like me and you don't have much of a long-term memory, binge watching is the only way to do it. That way you know what happened in the last episode. Thanks for joining us, Steve. Have a good day. KJ5, GUI, Guy out in Harvey, Louisiana. Good morning.
Hi, this is KJ5, Golf Uniform Yankee. Mobile on my way home from work. Get ready to cross the Mississippi River here. The question, guilty, definitely guilty as charged. We love binge watching. In fact, I'm binge watching an old TV show I remember when I was a kid. I loved it. It was called Emergency with old Johnny Cage and Roy DeSoto and Dix and Dr. Brackett and all them guys, man. I'm sure there's a few of us out there probably remember that show. Loved it. Anyway, back over to you, Net Control. Thank you for taking the call and calling this net. This is Kilo Juliet 5 Golf Uniform Yankee, your Cajun guy. 7-3s, everyone. Lazy Le Bon Temps Roulette.
Alrighty, thanks for joining us, Guy. We appreciate it. Have a good day. KK4, KZZ, Mark in Gainesville, Florida. Good morning.
Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Yes, I binge watch every so often on a regular basis, and it's just one of those things. Anyways, I'll send it back. Have a great day, everybody. KK4KZZ.
Alrighty, thank you, Mark. And this is going a little more one-sided than I actually thought it would be. How about Nick in Toledo, W8NJT? Good morning, Nick. And have you ever binge-watched a television show?
All about to keep the clean sweep going here with a yes. The wife and I, we definitely go through and hit the good ones and keep rolling with them until we run out of time. W8NJT back to net control.
All right, thanks, Nick. Appreciate you joining us. Have a good day. KF6HDJ, Brent in Pensacola, Florida. Good morning.
Well, good morning. Well, I'm going to break the mold and answer no. I don't even own a TV. But I'm a serial reader, so that's what I do with my spare time. See everyone tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel. KF6 HDJ.
Alrighty, thank you, Brent. Appreciate you joining us. And now we've got two different answers. That's beautiful. VE3TGN, Tim up in Windsor, Ontario, Canada. Good morning, Tim.
Everything. Oh, I enjoy TV. There's some programs I definitely watch. My main thing is have radio there, not TV there, and have a good net there. 63E3TGN in Windsor. 73. Thanks for being there.
Alrighty, have a good day, Tim. Appreciate you joining us. And last one we already did on the mobiles. Let me acknowledge a couple more text check-ins and we'll take them all. We had W5VEO Doug in Lubbock, Texas, and N5 is CHB Chuck out in Sugarland, Texas. Let's go to the top of this list here. KA8BYU. Good morning, Roy.
KA8BYU. Yeah, last thing I did was watch CSI New York and CSI Miami on Hulu because I was working at the time and never got to see the final season or so I watched them all. And that's the last three I did. But yeah, I'm guilty of it. Yeah, if I find something that I either missed or something that I like and want to revisit.
Alrighty, Roy. Put you in the yes column. Have a good day and thanks for stopping by. And for RSM, Richard in Sumter, South Carolina. Good morning.
No, I'm not a binge watcher. Have a great day.
Alrighty, thank you, Richard. Appreciate you joining us. Next up, KC2NJB, Wayne in Belmore, New York. Good morning, Wayne.
Good morning, Scott and all members of the Brew crew. KC2NJB here. Definitely a binge watcher. Emergency watcher, so I agree with that gentleman. I watched Star Trek half today, all the series except Voyager, because I'm not a big fan of that one. Have a great day.
Alrighty, thank you, Wayne. Appreciate you joining us, and you have yourself a fine day. W9AFK, Adam in Downers Grove, Illinois. Good morning.
Morning, everybody, and happy Tuesday. Absolutely, binge watch part of the Dexter series. So W9AFK, back to that.
Alrighty, thank you. Appreciate you joining us this morning. This is W2BLT. Next up, N3DQD, Ray in Beaver, Pennsylvania. Good morning, Ray.
Morning, Scott, and everybody else in there this morning. No, I do not and have not binge watched. This is N3DQD.
All right, thank you, Ray. Appreciate you joining us. Next up, the birthday boy, KD9YUZ, Jimmy in Wakarusa, Indiana. Good morning, Jimmy, and happy birthday from all of us here at the East Coast Reflector.
Good morning, Scott. Good morning, Bill, and everybody out there listening, and thank you very much for the birthday accolades. Don't binge watch any TV. I normally don't watch much TV. If I'm on the television at all, I'm probably watching something on YouTube trying to learn something. Everybody have a great, blessed day. KD9YUZ back to net.
All right, thanks for joining us, Jimmy, and enjoy the rest of your birthday. See, KE2EIO, Michael in Elman, New York. Good morning.
Good morning, Scott. Good morning, everybody on the crew there. No, I've never binge watched anything, and I don't know if I ever will. This is KE2EIO 73. Everybody back to net. Thank you.
All righty, Michael, we got you in the no column. Have yourself a great day. N6QDY, David up in Sacramento, California. Morning, David.
Hey, good morning, Scott, Bill, everybody out there in the Brew crew and the Zoom room. N6QDY. Put me down as a no. Not too much. Hey, thanks for doing what you do, and everybody have a great day. Back to net control.
All righty, thank you, David. And if you had ever told anybody that you'd be up at 4:30 in the morning talking to people on the radio every day, they'd think you were nuts. But we appreciate you joining us. KJ4 ZFM, Robert in Deltona, Florida, who's on vacation, I don't know, somewhere's up near the Poconos, I think. Good morning, Robert.
Well, good morning to everybody on the crew, Vicky and Dick, everybody in there. Thank you very much for the invite this morning. Yes, I am still up in the Pocono Mountains of Pennsylvania. A little chilly this morning compared to what I'm used to down there in Deltona, Florida. I'm going to answer the question with a yes. I'm a Yellowstone nut. I've watched every episode over and over and over again, and I'd love to see more. Thank you very much for the invite, and everyone have a blessed day. KJ4ZFM.
All right, Robert, enjoy your time up here where it's nice and cool, the way it ought to be. Appreciate you joining us. KM4WZD, Joe in Claremont, Florida. Good morning.
Good morning, Scott. Good morning to the crew. I'm a no on this one, which is kind of unusual. You wouldn't suspect that of me if you knew kind of how I watch TV. But no, I am not a binge watcher. Everybody have a great Tuesday. Y'all take care. 7-3, it's KM4WZD. Back to net.
All righty, thank you, Joe. Appreciate you joining us, and have a great day. KD2YUY, Charles in Syracuse, New York. Good morning, Charles.
Good morning, sir, and good morning, everybody listening in on the Brew. Not in Syracuse today. We're on the road. We're camping. Erin, New York. A little closer to you, Scott. Put me in the yes column. Binge watching. Yeah, with so many platforms, streaming platforms, it makes it so much easier to get caught up on shows you've watched in the past. And just recently finished up on the $6 Million Man of all shows. 73, all back to net control, KD2YUY.
All righty, thank you, Charles, and enjoy your vacationing there, camping. KB3EYR, Greg in Quarryville, Pennsylvania. Good morning.
Good morning, Scott. Good morning, everyone on the Brew crew. This is KB3EYR. Negative to the question. Not much of a TV watcher to begin with, and Plus, I don't think my attention span is that long, so no binge watching for me. Have a great day. Back to net control.
All right, thank you, Greg. Have yourself a fine day. This is W2BLT. Next up at K4 GDS, Gil in Orlando, Florida. Good morning, Gil.
Good morning, Scott, and everyone on the Brew. Yes, I want to watch 2 seasons of the show 24 in a single weekend. Just kind of the hours on that one. K4 GDS back to that.
All right, thank you, Gil. Appreciate you joining us, and have a good day at work today. VE3XTD, Eric in Gravenhurst, Ontario, Canada. Good morning.
Good morning, Scott. Good morning, everybody. Lovely morning here, 54 degrees Fahrenheit. Clear skies. Looks like it's going to be a fairly decent day at all. And yes, I have binge watched in the past. Every once in a while, when I get a free moment, I'll sit and watch 5 or 6 or 7 episodes of some program I wasn't able to watch because of my schedule. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Eric. Have yourself a good day. W3CDE Chuck in Newcastle, Pennsylvania. Good morning.
Good morning, Scott, Bill, everybody on the Brew there. Yes there, Scott. It's easy to do with this on demand. And with that, we'll send it back. Have everybody have a great day. W3CVE.
All right, thank you, Chuck. You have yourself a fine day. K1MCO, Jay down in Orlando, Florida. Good morning, Jay.
Good morning, Scott, Vicky, and everybody on the Brew crew. This is K1MCO. That's a no for me, Scott. No serious. My wife and I, we do watch some music shows, but no serious at all. Send it back to you. You have a great day. Nice to hear you this morning. K1MCO.
Thanks, Jay. Hope the work day goes quick for you today. Next up, W5VEO, Doug in Lubbock, Texas. Good morning.
Good morning to all on the Brew crew, and our mini cold front, I guess, has arrived. Instead of being 74 in the morning, we're at 66, so not too bad, and only supposed to make it up into the upper 80s today, which is nice. And as far as the binge watching, yes, I've done quite a few shows that way. Good morning to all, and back to net. W5EO Mobile in Lubbock.
All right, thank you, Doug, and enjoy the cool weather while you have it. Next up, N5CHB, Chuck in Sugarland, Texas. Good morning.
Good morning, Brew crew. Happy Tuesday. As a general definition, no, not a binge watcher. Don't watch a ton of TV to begin with unless it's sports. Anyway, have a great day, everyone. 73s, N5CHB.
All right, thank you, Chuck. Appreciate you joining us, and enjoy the rest of the day. All right, let me acknowledge some text check-ins that came in here late, or not late, but just came in, and then we'll take regular check-ins and we'll run them all. We had KE2, GGD, Russell, KJ5, MEL, Jose, KQ4, Tim, KE2, ARC, Ron, KF8, BFD, David, Poland, Ohio, looks like he's new to the system. We had KE4, NTG, Walter, K8YDR, Chip. We had NA2B, Charlie, Birdie down in Sun City Center. We had N8ZFH, Gary, and WD8KOB, Rod in Madison, West Virginia. And VE3TCS, Tim in Windsor. Who do we have out there looking to join us this morning? Please come with your call sign twice and slowly.
Charlie, Quebec, Delta, Kurt, over.
KO4CLD, KO4CLD. Good morning, everybody.
Romeo Foxtrot. Have a great day in and out listening from work.
Kilo Delta 2, November Lima Mobile, KD2NL Mobile.
2 VNMU, Victor Echo 2, Victor Alpha Whiskey, Quebec, Canada.
Bravo 2, Papa Oscar Bravo, Mobile, KB2, POB in the mobile.
CZX Mobile, in and out, please.
Sierra Alpha Mike, W9 SAM, in and out.
In and out.
Kilo Charlie 3, Lima Alpha Victor. Kilo Charlie 3, Lima Alpha Victor.
Victor Alpha 3, Yankee Bravo Sierra. Victor Alpha 3, Yankee Bravo Sierra.
November 2, India Sierra Kilo. November 2, India Sierra Kilo.
This is November 1, Whiskey Echo Bravo. November 1, Whiskey Echo Bravo.
All right, let me pick it up there and recognize who we have here. I think I might have missed a couple, but we'll see here. We had N1WEB Webb. At the end, we had N2ISK Bob. We had a KA3YBS or something like that. Could you come back with your call sign again? YBS or something like that?
That was Victor Alpha 3, Yankee Bravo Sierra. Victor Alpha 3, Yankee Bravo Sierra.
Thank you. We got you, Bill. We had KC3FGD Ray, KC3LAV Mike, W9SAM Sam. We had KC5CZX Daryl being shy this morning, was in and out. Thanks for joining us, Daryl. We had KB2 POB Patrick, DE2 VAW, Renee up in Granby. We had a KD2NL Chip in the mobile, VA3 CRF Vern, also pretty much mobile. We had KO4 CLD Mike, KC2 CQD Kurt in Angola. Anybody that tried to check in on that list that I missed, please come with your call sign twice and slowly.
K8UFM, K8UFM, mobile, in and out.
WA2DAN, WA2DAN, in and out.
Good morning, Brew Crew. Have a great day in and out just listening from work.
Alrighty, let's hold it up there for a moment. That last station, just listening from work, you must have quit T. Could you give me your call sign twice, please?
VE3FBX, VE3FBX.
Alrighty, we got you, Ken, VE3FDX up in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Thanks for joining us. We had WA2DAN, Dan in Sayville was in and out. K8UFM, Randall in Brownstown Township, Michigan was in and out. Alright, let's go to the top of this list here and run them as we have them. K2GGD, Russell in Bakers Mills, New York. Good morning, and have you ever binge watched a television show?
morning, Scott. Good morning, everyone. It's a beautiful 53 degrees here in Baker's Mills right now, clear skies. And yes, I have been watched, not too often. I don't like to watch the series because I don't like to wait the following week. I'd rather just see the whole thing once the series is over. Back to you.
Alrighty, thank you, Russell. Appreciate you joining us and have a fine day. KJ5, MEL, Jose in Austin, Texas. Good morning.
Good morning from Austin, Texas, KJ5, MEL. Thank you for bringing me in. Yes, I have been, not too often, but I have been. Looking forward to a beautiful day. Thanks, and wishing the best to all of you.
Alrighty, thanks for joining us. We appreciate it. I had a couple mobiles here that I neglected here. Let me talk to them, and we'll see where we go from there. This is W2BLT. Let's go to KC2CQD, Kurt in the mobile down in Angola. Good morning, Kurt. Alrighty, I know you're just about out of range, but I did hear an answer in there. Thanks for joining us, Kurt. Appreciate it. We got KD2NL, Chip in the mobile down in Cincinnati, New York. Good morning, Chip.
Good morning, Scott, Vicky, and the rest of the crew. No, I haven't binge watched any shows. So I'll say 73, you'll have a good day, and back to net, KD2NL mobile.
Alrighty, thank you, Chip. You have yourself a good day. And Vern, the last on the mobile list here, VA3CRF up in Waterdown, Ontario, Canada. Morning, Vern.
Good morning, Scott and Vicky and everybody on the net. Thanks for picking me up out for a walk. Temperature's a very cool 54. Pretty cool this morning. In terms of the question of the day, yeah, we occasionally will binge watch. The last thing we binge watched was Somebody Feed Phil on Netflix. You know how it goes. You watch one episode and you think, oh, I'll just watch one more. And a couple hours later, you've watched 4 more episodes, and it's the wee hours of the morning. Scott, thank you so much for doing it. Hope that you have a great day. And I would like to say bonjour, the station 2 that came in from Quebec, VA3CRF.
Alrighty, thank you, Vern. Always a pleasure. Enjoy the rest of your walk. KQ4, EFY, Timmins, Columbia, South Carolina. Good morning.
Thank you, Scott. KQ4, EFY, Tim, in Columbia, South Carolina. And yes, I've done some binge watching. And with that, I'll say 73 to the net.
All right, thanks for joining us. Appreciate it, and have yourself a fine day. KE2ARC, Ron in Sydney Center, New York. Good morning.
Morning, Scott, Vicky, and everybody else out there. Nope, I don't watch much TV at all, about 15 minutes at a my limit, so I'll be down for a no on the binge watch. Everybody have a good day. KE2ARC, back to net.
Alrighty, Ron, got you down for a no. Have a fine day. KF8, BFD, David, looks like you're new to the system out there in Poland, Ohio. Good morning. KF8BFD looked like he came in on the text line here. David, good morning.
Did you call KFD Bravo Papa Delta?
Oh, maybe that's it. Let's see here, KF8. Let me see here. BPD. Ah, that's better. John out in Coopersville, Michigan. Good morning, John.
Good morning, sir, and everybody on Brew. As far as binge watching, typically, no, I don't have a whole lot of time for television in my life, but after I get the kids on the bus, I got about 15 minutes to catch the weather and then myself ready for work. But a few years ago, I had rotator cuff surgery and I had to sit in the recliner put in. So I did a lot of binge watching. Have a good morning, everybody. 7-3 and KFA.
All right, thank you, John. Appreciate you joining us. Next up, Walter, down in Hollywood, Florida, KE4NTG. Morning, Walter.
Good morning to you, Scotty. It's been a while since I talked to you, so hello to you and to Vicky and Dick and to everybody else on the morning brew there. Yes, I'm guilty of binge watching, especially since Law & Order SVU with Mariska Hargitay came back to life. I had to go rewatch all the episodes again from the beginning to see her age properly. Anyway, wishing everybody a wonderful day. Everybody stay safe. And it's going to be a nice day here in Hollywood, so I'm going to take advantage of it. This is KE4NTG, back to net control.
Walter, appreciate you joining us this morning. K8YDR, Chip in Marysville, Michigan. Good morning.
Morning, Brew Crew. Not in Marysville today, in western New York at our lake house in Carlton. 57 degrees here and lots of white caps on Lake Ontario this morning. So yes, I have binge watched, mostly during the holiday period between Christmas and New Year's. I pick out something that I like to get caught up on, and I'll do it then. So that's it for today. K8YDR, back to net control.
You have yourself a great day. Appreciate you joining us. Next up, NA2B, Charlie and Birdie down in Sun City Center, Florida. Good morning, Charlie.
Hey, good morning, Scott. And everybody on that, pretty nice. 80 degrees here in Tampa Bay this morning. Very nice morning. Matter of fact, on the news, they're talking about the pumpkin spice at Dunkin' Donuts, which means Bob Evans and all the others will start following. Get those pumpkin spice pancakes and all that stuff. I guess fall's in the air. HI. Response to the question, absolutely. I think sometimes the wife and I do more binge watching than we do anything else. Currently on Netflix watching the Sullivan Crossing. Absolutely awesome show. Thanks for what you do, NA2B, back to that.
Day down there and appreciate you joining us. This is W2BLT. Next up, N8ZFH, Gary in Woodhaven, Michigan. Good morning.
Good morning, Scott, Vicky, and the crew. And you can put me down in the no column, please. Everybody have a great day. It's a beautiful start of the day here in southeastern Michigan. N8ZFH, back to net.
All right, have a good day, Gary. Thanks for joining us. WD8KOB, Rod in Madison, West Virginia. Good morning, Rod.
Well, good morning, Ned. Hope everyone's doing well on this old Tuesday morning. My answer to the question is no. And hope you guys have a great day. Just enjoy. WD8KOB, back to Ned.
Alrighty, Rod, you have yourself a good day, and thanks for being here. DE3TCS, Tim in Windsor, Ontario, Canada. Good morning, Tim.
Good morning from East Windsor. It's a little refreshing out there this morning. I agree with Vern up in Waterdale. Anyhow, yeah, my wife and I binge watch stuff through Netflix, Plex, or Amazon Prime. She watches more of it than I do because I sit in a magic chair and I fall asleep before too long. Anyhow, back to Net.
Alrighty, Tim. Have a good day, and thanks for stopping by. Next up, KO4CLD. Micah, the Magic Tile Man, down in Tuscumbia, Alabama. Morning, Micah.
This is KO4CLD. Yeah, I definitely do, definitely binge watch, mainly on Netflix, so, you know, if you can stand going a year or two without watching it on regular TV, then you can watch it with no commercials, so I justify it that way. And I like that dub you gave me there, Magic Tile Man. This is KO4CLD. Back to you, Scott.
All righty, Mike. Always a pleasure talking with you. It's been a while. Let's go to VE2 VAW. Renee up in Granby, Quebec, Ontario. Good morning.
I am really happy you remember me. But here in Granby, it's around 60 degrees. It's cold this morning. It just finished raining a little bit. And I am really happy to give a 73 to all men in USA and Mexico, and where all the link can talk with the 2 meter. It's really, really good. It's a big, big machine. 73 all people. I'm not... That's all for me. V2 VAW, Renee at Granby, at the town of the Big Zoo.
Alrighty, Renee. Thanks for joining us this morning, and appreciate it. KB2 POB, Patrick, down in Mastic, New York. Good morning.
Everybody, yes, I binge watch, though it's not usually shows I like anymore. It's mostly Bluey these days. KB2, POB, back to Net.
Alrighty, thanks, Patrick. Have a good day. Next up, W9SAM, Sam in Union, Ohio. Good morning. W9SAM, are you still with me, Sam? Moving right along, let's go down to Mike. Lidditz, Pennsylvania, KC3LAV. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning, Scott Define. Good morning to you from KC3LAV, Mike in Warwick Township, Lancaster County, Pennsylvania. 62 degrees and a bright, beautiful, sunny morning here. Everything's beautiful green. Oh my goodness. And yes, indeed, we enjoy binge watching, and the good ones 5 times. Thank you very much for having the net. We'll catch you soon. KC3LAV, clear.
Alrighty, Mike. You have a great day, and thanks for stopping by. Next up, a KC3FGD down in Elizabethtown, Pennsylvania. Good morning, Ray.
Hey, good morning, Scott. Everyone on the Brew. No to the question, and I'm getting ready to head out here. So, hey, great to hear my scrapple buddy Mike on there from Lititz. Always a pleasure to hear him. Everyone have a wonderful day. Back to net control.
Well, if you have to have a scrapple buddy, I'm glad it's somebody down near you. Have a great day. Appreciate you joining us, Ray. VA3YBS, Bill in Dunnville, Ontario, Canada. Good morning.
Nowadays, it's a beautiful morning here in Port Maitland, Ontario. Low 50 degrees, but nice and sunny. Looks like it's going to be a good day. This is VA3YBS.
Alrighty, Bill, you got walked on at the beginning there. Have you ever binge watched a television show?
Yes, Scott, the answer was yes, we have.
Alrighty, thanks for joining us this morning, Bill. And enjoy this nice, cool weather we're having. N2ISK, Bob in Woodbridge, New Jersey. Good morning, Bob.
Good morning, Scott and crew. Nope, not me. Nope, don't have the patience for it. I can't watch long things like baseball games or no binge watching. That's the only time I really watch any TV is late at night when I'm trying to go to sleep. And that's about it. So, no, not me. Have a good day, all.
All right, thank you, Bob. Appreciate you joining us this morning. N1WEB, Webb in Collierville, Tennessee. Good morning, Webb.
Thank you, Scott and Vicki. Good morning to the net. I don't know how you define binge watching, but if it's watching 2 or more episodes at once, yeah, I'm guilty of that. Not too often, but yeah, put me down for yes. N1WEB, back to the net.
Alrighty, thanks, Webb. Yeah, when you're watching multiple episodes, you're binge watching. Guilty. Have a good day. Thanks for joining us. Let's go to VE3FDX10 up in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. I think I got that call right. VE3FDX. Good morning. More call for VE3FDX. Is there anybody there with that call sign? How about VE3FBX? Bentley? All right, I think he was in and out. We'll mark him as in and out. And next up, my buddy Milton, WP4VW. down in near Houston. Good morning, Milton. Milton, are you still with me?
Talking to me, Scott. That would be 4VW.
I doubled with you, Milton. Good morning. Have you ever binge watched a television show?
Yes, indeed. In fact, I still do. Because of the latest developments, I watch YouTube and the Outdoor Voice and anything related to camping and construction and all those stuff. Yes, ask you. Back to you, Net Control 73. Always great to hear from you. And salutations to my folks in Canada. Have a great day. 73, before we done.
Alrighty, Milton. Always a pleasure. Thanks for joining us. This is W2BLT. K6BJF, Benny in Rialto, California. Good morning. K6BJF, are you with me, Benny? Well, Mark M is in and out. Let me acknowledge the rest of these text check-ins here, and we'll take them. That should just about do it for me. We have N0CKV, Mark, KY4MB, Scott, KI5PMI, Bill, KE2EDS, Mark, KQ4IIX, Brian, W2RBC, Randy, W2AJR, Andy, KR4CKC, Bill, AB4KT, Kenneth, and W8WHK, Bill. And we have N5GI. Let's go to the top of this list and go to Mark, N0CKV in Plymouth, Minnesota. Good morning, Mark. Have you binge watched a television show?
Good morning, Scott, Bill, rest of the Brew crew, the rest of the net. Yes, my wife and I do it all the time. N0CKV back to net.
Alrighty, thanks for joining us, Mark, and have a good day. Scott, KY4NB in Memphis, Tennessee. Good morning.
Well, good morning, Scott, Bill, and everybody on the Brew, everybody behind the scenes. The answer would be yes on the binge watching all of the Elvis and barbecue shows. Hi. But seriously, we have done that on Netflix with Blacklist was the TV show, not in the too distant past. That's it from Memphis, Tennessee. It's 69 degrees, overcast, and feels nice here, Scott. Back to net, KY4NB, 73's all.
Alrighty, thank you, Scott, and that was a crazy show. Appreciate you joining us this morning. KI5PMI, Bill in Hobbs, New Mexico. Good morning.
Everybody on the Brew. Yes, I do binge watch every now and then. Rest of the day some work, and also like to say thank you for putting on the ECR and these nets. Really a good deal. Y'all do an excellent job. Hope everybody has a great day. KI5PMI, back to net.
Alrighty, thank you, Bill. Appreciate you joining us every morning, and don't forget about the TechNet tonight, everybody, at 8 o'clock right here in the East Coast Reflector. This is W2BLT. Next up, one of your hosts on the open mic night here, KE2EDS, Mark in Elma, New York. Good morning, Mark.
And the rest of the crew,
And the answer is yes. My favorite was Yellowstone, similar to, I think it was Robert earlier this morning. Have a great day, KE2EDS.
All right, thank you, Mark. Have yourself a fine day. KQ4 IIX, Brian down in Lumber Bridge, North Carolina. Good morning.
Good morning, Scott, and everyone on the net. Yes, I watched a series before they got on TV called Roadkill. Watched them on YouTube and past episodes. Just watched a lot of that. But yeah, that was it. That's all I got. 73. Back to net.
Alrighty, thanks for joining us, Brian. I love the name of that town, Lumber Bridge. No doubt there what it was named after. Have a good day. W2RBC, Randy in West Seneca, New York, one of our team members here on the East Coast Reflector. Good morning.
Good morning, Scott, and everyone on the Morning Brew. No, I don't watch a lot of television, usually just the news or weather. Back to net control, 73 to all, W2RBC.
All right, thanks, Randy, and we're going to get into that season soon where we'll be watching more of the Weather Channel. Have a good day. Next up, Andy, W2AJR in Cheektowaga, New York. Good morning, Andy. Do you ever binge watch the television show?
Good morning, Scott. Everybody on the Brew. Yep, I sure have. I don't do it often, but once in a while one will catch me, and sometimes me and the SWL will sit down and take care of it. The rest of the day is work, and then we'll catch you on the TechNet. 7-3, everybody. Back to you, Scott.
Alrighty, thanks, Andy. Have a good day. KR4, CKC, Bill in the Villages in Florida. Good morning. KR4, CKC, Bill in the Villages. Are you still with us?
Binge. Yeah, for it. KC.
All right, thank you, Bill. Appreciate you joining us. AB4KT, Kenneth in Las Vegas, Nevada. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. This is AB4KT in the Villages, Florida. I have binge watched a television series, but it's been over 15 years ago. It was The Sopranos. I haven't willingly watched TV since I retired. Good morning to everybody. Have a good day. AB4KT.
All right, thank you, Kenneth. Appreciate you joining us. Next up, W8, WHK, Bill in North Fort Myers, Florida. Good morning.
Good morning. It's a beautiful morning, 77 degrees. I guess we binge watch. It's usually never more than 2 episodes, especially if it's one of those episodes where it ends with to be continued. And so we said, okay, well, we'll continue it and watch it. But we usually in the evening watch 3, maybe 4 shows at the most of anything. So, but yeah, I guess I'm on the list as a yes. This is W8WHK. 7-3 is back to net control. Good morning, Scott.
Alrighty, Bill. Have yourself a fine day, and thanks for stopping by. The last one for me, N5GI, Rick in the Villages in Florida. Good morning, Rick.
Oh, good morning, Scott, and everybody on the Brew crew this morning. And yes, we have Binge Watched, most recently Landman and Lioness. Two great shows. Can't wait for the next seasons to come out. Hope everybody has a great week this week. Back to net control, N5GI.
Thanks, Rick. Appreciate you joining us. And I appreciate everybody that checked in with me this morning, and thanks to Bill for helping me with the log here. We're going to turn it over to Al, K8BAC up in Britain, Michigan, and he'll take you out through the 9 o'clock hour. This is W2BLT. It's all yours, Al.
Well, thank you, Scott. Good morning, everybody. This is Al, K8BAC, along with probably Scott logging for me, Bill logging for me, whoever else wants to throw their 2 cents in when we call out for call signs. We're going to get through it. I'm going to answer the question first. I think there's only been 2 shows that I've binge watched. One of them was Firefly, and the other one was Good Omens, or Bad Omens, whichever one they call that. I don't know why I latched onto those, because I rarely ever watch TV, but I did. So, let's pick up where Scott left off. Let's go to N8HLN, Mike in Grosse Pointe Park, Michigan. Question of the day, have you ever binge-watched a television show? Good morning, Mike.
Where it's a beautiful, clear morning and 53 degrees here on the east side of Detroit. Answer to the question is, yes, wife and I have binge-watched many series on Netflix, and we settle in and knock out 3-4 nights sometimes. All right, that's my answer. I'm sticking to it. Back to net. 73 around at HLN, clear.
All righty, thank you, Mike. Sounds to me like you're on the warmer side of the state. It was only 49 when I got up this morning. A little chilly out there. Let's acknowledge the rest of these text check-ins we had here. We had KO6IXN, Scott, Eastvale, California. W2KDC, Dennis, Dansville, New York. We had WA2WWK, Ron in Amherst, New York. We got WB2JPQ, the Godfather, Dick in Eden, New York. KQ8U, Bob in Ecorse, Michigan. And WA8CLG, Doug in Homosassa, Florida. Let's just go right on down the list. Let's go to KO6IXN, Scott in Eastvale, California. Good morning, Scott.
Good morning, Al, and everybody on the Brew. I hope everyone has a good and safe day out there today. As far as the question is concerned, yes, binge watch TV shows, probably a little more than we should. KO6IXN, back to net.
All right, thank you, Scott. Have a great day. Let's go to W2KDC, Dennis in Dansville, New York. Good morning, Dennis. W2KDC, are you with us this morning?
Good morning, Al. This is Dennis, W2KDC. Hopefully I'm coming through. I'm not sure what's being the problem. Yes, we binge watch. We prefer to watch a whole series, a whole season at a time, and we tend to prefer series that are no longer being made, so we don't have to wait for another season to come out. W2KDC, back to you.
All right, we got to that time. Dennis, thanks. We have a great day. Yeah, it's here in 2025, it's a little easier than having a show and then having to wait a week to catch the next show, and you forget about what happened the last show, so it's kind of better that way. Let's go to WA2 WWK Ron in Amherst, New York. Come on, Ron.
WWK. Usually we do not watch much television, news type channels and what have you. Have we ever done it? Yeah, we did do it for Suits. Lost interest after a while. They all seem to be the same. I do have a question for anybody on the net. I have 2 talk groups listed for DMR. Don't know which one is preferred, but I don't find anything for P25. So if anybody happens to know that information, you can send it to my call sign at Gmail. That'd be great. We're just trying to get a Pi Star up and running. WHWWK.
Yeah, I know we don't have the other medium, but we do have DMR, and I forget which code it is, but it is the longer of the 2 codes. So if I had my DMR radio sitting next to me, I'd tell you. All right, but yeah, if you want to pop into the Zoom room, we could probably answer that after the net. Let's go down to Dick in Eden, New York, godfather of the East Coast Reflector, WB2JPQ. Good morning, Dick.
Morning, Al. Morning, everybody. No, it's a no for me. Now I know why the Reflector's so quiet. Everybody's watching TV. It's WB2JPQ.
That's right. Turn the TV off and play radio. All right, thanks for checking in this morning, Dick. Let's go to Bob over in Ecorse, Michigan, KQ8U. Good morning, Bob.
Morning, Al, and the rest of the crew. I've done it before. I used to like an old series that went off. I didn't see her like one of the 50s and half-hour shows. You could just binge watch 20. I'd take through the whole season, 40 episodes in an afternoon or a day and a half. That's what I've done lately. I was binge watch shows on YouTube. But everybody, a good day. KQ8U, back to that.
All righty, thank you, Bob. Have a great day yourself. Let's go to WA8CLG, Doug in Homosassa, Florida. Good morning, Doug.
This is WA8CLG. Very good morning, everybody. And as far as binge watching, no, I do not do that. Even though I got quite a few of a series on the recorder, I seem to lose interest or maybe patience after watching one, maybe 2 of them, but that's about it. Anyway, everybody have a good day, and WA8CLG, back to you, Al.
All righty, thank you, Doug. Have a great day yourself. Yeah, I'm too edgy to sit around and stare at the TV for too long. I get a little start feeling guilty. I'm not doing something productive. So I rarely ever watch TV. Let's go to AJ0EF Joe, West Seneca, New York. Good morning, Joe.
We binge watch stuff, and you know, a lot of the time we just have it on as background noise because we've already watched it before. With that, I'll turn it back to net control. This is AJ0, 73.
All righty, thank you, Joe. Have a great day. And an answer to WA2WWK, I think his question about the DMR Brandmeister, the correct talk group is 312-9973. So that's an answer to that one. I did find my DMR radio sitting next to me. That takes us down to the bottom of that list. Let's start another one. General check-ins. Anyone, anywhere, take it nice and slow. Remember, we're kind of gimping along to this morning, so come with your call signs twice and slowly.
Kilo 5 Delta Delta Victor. Kilo 5 Delta Delta Victor.
5DRT. Is 5DRT.
Delta X-ray Bravo. Kilo Juliet 5 Delta X-ray Bravo. November 2 Victor Lima Kilo Mobile.
Delta 2 Yankee Lima Zulu Mobile.
All right, that last station that came in mobile, YLZ, can you come back with your call sign one more time, please?
Yankee Lima Zulu.
Sorry, I think we got you. KD2YLZ. It broke up just a little bit. Is that correct? KD2YLZ? All right. Anybody else want to check in on this list? Come on with your call signs. Twice and slowly.
Good morning, this is Kilo 6 Lima November India K6 LNI.
Kilo Bravo 0 Victor Kilo Lima KB0 VKL.
Kilo
November 2 Juliet Papa Delta. November 2 Juliet Papa Delta.
Good morning. In and out today.
All right, let's hold it up right there for just a second. There's a HMN call sign. Could you come back with your call sign one more time, please? Twice and slowly. That HMN call sign. Can you come back with your call sign twice and slowly, please? All right, well, hearing nothing. I'll tell you who we got here. We got N2JPD Dennis, Depew, New York. We had KB0 VKL Joseph, Bernard, Iowa. We had K6LNI Lancelot, Hayward, California. KD2YLZ Jules, Long Lake, New York. N2 VLK Jeff, Lancaster, New York. We had KJ5 DXB Frank in Sugar Land, Texas. N5 DRT Kurt, Morton, Texas. K5 DDV Sean in Cypress, Texas. A couple of text check-ins. Looks like we had W2PUT Dan in Milan. He was checking in. And there was a KQ4 station. If you had a KQ4 you were trying to check in, come back with your call sign twice and slowly.
This is Kilo Quebec 4 Oscar Romeo Kilo KQ4 ORK Mobile.
From Fayetteville, North Carolina, and I'm in and out.
Okay, we got KQ4 ORK, and then there was another station that said he was mobile and in and out. Could you come back? Because you were two places at one time there. Come back with your call sign, North Carolina station.
KQ4 QEM Kilo Quebec 4 Quebec Echo Mike.
By golly, we got to that time. Were you in and out, or do you want to answer the question, Alan?
Well, initially I was in and out, but I didn't. I haven't heard what the question was this morning. I'm sorry.
Well, that's fine. You can stick around and answer the question. It's have you ever binge watched a television show?
I think only one show I ever binge watched was the
Star Trek series.
Well, if you're going to binge watch a TV show, that'd be the one to do it. All right, well, thanks for checking in, and safe travels wherever you're off to this morning, Alan. Let's get our other mobile stations in here. N2VLK Jeff in Lancaster, New York. Good morning, Jeff. Have you ever binge watched a television show?
Buddy, I hope everybody has a nice day today. A little chilly here at Chautauqua Lake, 52 degrees. And as far as the question, I do not binge watch. I'm not much of a TV person, to be honest with you. So with that, I'll say 7-3. I'll turn it back to you, and I'll be here listening. N2VLK Mobile.
All right, thank you, Jeff. Have a great day. Let's go to KD2YLZ Jules in Long Lake, New York. Good morning.
KD2YLZ Mobile. I'm northbound on the Interstate 87, going up to the Lake Champlain Ferry to cross over into Vermont. And the answer to the question is negative.
All righty, thank you, Jules. See you're new to the system. Thanks for checking in this morning. Hope you make it a habit. If you are new to the East Coast Reflector and you've got a valid email and QRZ, you'll receive a welcome letter. Thanks for checking in this morning, Jules. Let's jump up to the top of the list and go to K5DDV Sean in Cypress, Texas. Good morning, Sean.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, everyone on the Brew crew. Yes, me and the wife, we do binge watch quite often, actually. We have a couple of shows that we watched. The last one I would say that we finished was Resident Alien. That one was really good. And the one we're watching now that we've been binge watching is Suits on Netflix. And with that, I'll say 73s to all, and y'all have a blessed and safe day.
All right, thank you, sir. Have a great day. Enjoy. Where are we at? N5DRT, Kurt, Morton, Texas. Good morning, Kurt. N5DRT, are you with us this morning? All right, hearing nothing, let's jump down to Frank in Sugarland, KJ5DXB. Good morning, Frank.
KJ5DXB, good morning now, everybody out there. Yes, I'm guilty. Put me down for yes. KJ5DXB, back to you, sir.
All right, we got you as a yes. Thanks, Frank. Have a great day. Let's go to KQ4ORK, Barry in Apopka, Florida. Good morning, Barry.
Control 73, ORK in the mobile.
All righty, we got you. Thanks for checking in this morning. And yes, my wife loves that show because she works with physicists, so she can relate. Let's go to K6LNI, Lancelot in Hayward, California. Good morning.
Morning, Al, and the rest of the crew. Yes, the wife likes to binge watch, so I like to binge watch too, and the work is all done. Landman and Yellowstone. Have a great day. K6LNI.
All righty, thanks for checking in this morning. Have a great day, Lancelot. Let's go to KB0VKL, Joseph, Bernard, Iowa. Good morning, Joseph.
Good morning, all. Yes, the answer I have. I've
started out, I binge watched a comedy show called Ghost. There's actually two versions of it. One is the American version, and one's from across the pond. Then I watched, binge watched 1883. That was just a downright good show. And then I ended up binge watching Sons of Anarchy. All of them were quite lengthy shows. Other than that, I don't know if you'd call it binge watching, but I've got a bad habit of setting it on a channel and leaving it there, and it may be on that channel for 3 days. That may be the Weather Channel. It may be just local news. Who knows what it is? So I guess technically be binge watching. Everyone have KB0VKL.
All right, thank you, Joseph. You have a great morning. Let's go to N2JPD Dennis in Depew, New York. Good morning, Dennis.
Good morning to everybody on the Brew crew. Yeah, I do binge watch. Usually during the winter when there's nothing else to do. During the summertime, I usually have plenty of stuff to keep me busy. But yeah, wintertime. Yellowstone's one of my favorites. Back to you.
All righty, thank you, Dennis. Have a great day. Let's go down to KD3AJN Anna in Beaver, Pennsylvania. Good morning, Anna.
This morning, I don't watch TV at all, so definitely I do not binge. Everybody have a great day. KD3AJN.
All righty, thank you, Anna. Have a great day yourself. And let's go to one of our facilitators here, W2PUT, Dan in Milan, Michigan. Good morning, Dan.
Good morning, Al. Everybody else out there in Radio Land. Yes, we have on many occasions. Usually the missus finds something and says, "Hey, you'll like this," and we'll do that in the evenings when the day's activities are done. I seldom come up with one that I say that we got to do that. Back to you. Looks like it's gonna be another gorgeous day here. W2PUT.
All righty, thank you, Dan. Yeah, it's a beauty out there, but it is just a little cool for the end of August. My goodness. I don't even think we hit 50 this morning when I was first outside. That takes us down to the bottom of the list. This is Al, K8BAC, along with Scott, W2BLT, and Bill, N2BH, logging, helping keep me out of trouble. Let's start a new list. Come now to the call signs twice and slowly.
Kilo Echo 2 Bravo Delta Oscar. Kilo Echo 2 Bravo Delta Oscar.
Kilo Bravo 5, Sierra Alpha Victor. Kilo Bravo 5, Sierra Alpha Victor. In and out, please, and good morning.
Kilo Echo 8, Sierra Mike November. KE8, SMN. Good morning. In and out, please.
K82,
November 8, Romeo Whiskey Foxtrot at 8RWF. Now, please get an out.
Kilo Quebec 4, Uniform Whiskey Foxtrot. KQ4, UWF.
Whiskey 2, Echo Mike, W2EM.
Kilo November 4, two-tone blue, KN4 TTB, in and out this morning.
Kilo Foxtrot 4, Alpha Charlie Bravo, KF4 ACB, Ed in Tennessee.
Alrighty, well, out of all that, let me see who we got here. Let's acknowledge our in and outs first. We had KN4 TTB, Steve in Largo, Florida. We had N8 RWF, Bill over there in Trenton, Michigan. KE8 SMN, Jeff in Rochester Hills, Michigan. And KB5 SAV, Jason in St. Amant, Louisiana. Thanks for sticking your head in and say good morning, guys. Hope you're having a good day. Let's go up the list here. Looks like we had text check-ins. We have Roger, KO4QMM, and Umatilla. We had KK7ZSH, Jason, Milwaukee, Oregon. KE6MAE, Larry, Calamasa, California. We had KF4ACB, Terry in Harrogate, Tennessee. We had W2EM, Chuck in Lancaster, New York. KQ4UWF, Brad, St. Petersburg, Florida. We had KE2BDO in Schuler Falls, New York. And we had what sounded like KD2IWF, David in Woodbridge, New Jersey. Is that correct? Was that a KD2IWF? Come back with your call sign.
This was KD2 India Whiskey November. Tim in Rwanda today.
All right, that was IWN. Okay, we got you. Thanks for checking in. All right, looks like we also had W8ROY, Roy in Livonia. He checked in via text, and he's also mobile, so let's just jump to him. Question of the day, guys. Have you ever binge-watched a television show? W8ROY. Good morning, Roy.
Good morning, everyone on the morning. Bright and sunny here in southeast Michigan. Yes, binge watch Game of Thrones. That was a good one, and we've done it probably 5 times after that. Everyone have a great one. Tuesday it is. Back to net control, W8ROY.
All right, thank you, Roy. Have a great day. Be safe out there. Sounded good coming through that GM repeater. Let's jump up to the top of the list and go to KE2 BDO Richard, Schuler Falls, New York. Good morning.
Well, good morning to all on the crew. The last show I binged watched, and I don't typically watch television because it's mostly trash, but I did watch Cobra Kai. What a great show that was. Have a great day, everyone. KE2 BDO.
I've got a lot of friends that have watched that and just rave about it, so one of these days I might have to watch a few episodes just to see. Let's go to KD2 IWN, Tim, Hamburg, New York. Good morning, Tim.
Good morning, everybody on the Brew crew. Not everything is trash. You just gotta pick and choose your battles, right? Like anything else in life. And we binge watch once in a while. We'll watch like marathons. My wife binge watches like stuff like Downton Abbey. But I'll watch marathons and stuff that puts me in my happy place, like the Andy Griffith Show, stuff like that. I try to keep it classic once in a while. But some of the modern stuff is just way too violent, and we have enough violence. 73. Enjoy your day. 82 IWS.
All righty, thank you, Tim. Have a great day. Let's go to KQ4 UWF, Brad, St. Petersburg, Florida. Good morning, Brad. KQ4 UWF, are you with us this morning, Brad?
I'm sorry, my mouse is retarded. Yeah, I sort of binge watch because it's forced on me. My wife has control of the TV remote, so I get to watch whatever she watches. KQ4UWF.
All righty, thank you, Brad. Have a great day. Let's go over to Lancaster, New York, to Chuck, W2EM. Good morning, Chuck. W2EM, Chuck, are you with us?
Yes, we do binge watch occasionally. Sometimes the series is completed, and then we'll sit there for a day or two and watch it. Back to net, W2EM.
All righty, thank you, Chuck. Have a great morning. Enjoy. Let's jump down to KF4 ACB Terry, Harrogate, Tennessee. Good morning.
From the volunteer state of Tennessee. This weekend it'll be football time in Tennessee with the UT Vols playing the Syracuse Orangemen. And I think that's their nickname anyway. So I'm looking forward to that. But it is Terry one here in Harrogate, Tennessee. Now, give me the question again. I'm been kind of making some oatmeal and been in the kitchen, not paying attention.
All righty, the question of the day is, have you ever binge watched a television show?
Television show. Not up close and personal, no. I did see something personal being recorded for the Smithsonian Institute. Ralph Stanley and his bluegrass band when I was at school at Lincoln Memorial University. Closest I've ever been to a TV set.
All righty, well, thanks for checking in this morning, Terry. And I tell you what, even though I work for the University of Michigan, I do have a Tennessee Volunteers shirt stashed around here somewhere. Not afraid to wear it when Tennessee's on. Have a great day. Let's go down to KK7, ZSH Jason in Milwaukee, Oregon. Good morning, Jason.
Morning, everybody on the Brew crew. I hope everyone's having a great day. I have binge watched a few things. It's usually, when I'm sick, stuck at home, can't do much anyway. But there's a few shows that we watch, a couple episodes. Call that binge watching. But yeah, once in a great while, probably when I'm sick, I'll do that. 73 to all, KK7 CSH.
All right, thank you, Jason. Have a great day. Let's jump over to KO4 QMM Roger, our 20-meter net controller. Good morning, Roger.
Good morning, Al and Bill and the Brew crew. You can put me down for yes. It's probably been over a decade, but yes, I had to do that one time when I was on vacation, caught up with a bunch of stuff. It was kind of fun. So, but haven't done that since. And getting my battery all charged up on the grocery getter and going to go hit Aces to Place and get some chlorine for pressure washing. Back to you, Al. Everybody have a great day. KO4QMM clear.
All righty, Roger. We'll be looking for that Roger cam on the Zoom room, so have a great morning. Let's go to KE6MAE Larry, Calamasa, California. Good morning, Larry.
Well, good morning, Blue Crew. KE6MAE Larry here on the West Coast. So, been a good day coming up today. Yes, I've unfortunately been watching. It seems like we'll get in the program, especially these ones on Prime and Netflix. And then we've watched Yellowstone and 1883 and all those. And, it seems like we'll find one. We'll watch our season of, Outlander. I think we're on the 6th season. And you watch 3 or 4 a night. I guess it's better to watch that than some of the stuff that's on broadcast TV. I don't care for that much. Very few programs do I watch on broadcast TV. I do on the streaming services, though. Alrighty, thank you for the net this morning. 73, everybody. KE6MA.
Alrighty, thank you, and have a great day, ladies. Last on this list, looks like we got K6AAN, Mike, Valley Springs, California. Good morning, Mike.
And good morning to everybody on the Brew crew. Negative for me. I don't watch TV very, very, very seldom. I can't even remember last time I sat down and turned it on. It's been weeks. Anyway, you guys all have a great day out there. This is K6AAN, back to net control.
All righty, thank you, Mike. And before we start another list, it looks like we got KA5GSS Shane in Beaumont, Texas, checking in via text. Good morning, Shane. Have you ever watched or binge watched a television show?
Oh yeah, I'm famous for binge watching TV shows. I don't keep up with what's new and what's on, and somebody will tell me about a show that's really good, and after about 2 episodes, me and the wife have watched 10 episodes a day, seems like, and we kind of get upset because some of the TV shows, they stop the seasons, and it's like Yellowstone, you know, you just want to watch more of it. Good day, KA5GSS, back to net control.
All righty, thank you, Shane. Have a great day. Takes us to the bottom of this list. Let's start a new list. Looks like we got Carlos N1CBM checking in from Hollywood, Florida. Let's take a new list. General check-ins. Come down with your call signs twice and slowly.
9 Hotel India Foxtrot, Athens, Georgia. JJ5, JJ.
Whiskey Bravo 5 India Tango Tango WB5ITT.
Whiskey Delta 8 Papa India Charlie. Whiskey Delta 8 Papa India Charlie.
Kilowatt Bravo 5 Victor Alpha Oscar. Kilowatt Bravo 5 Victor Alpha Oscar.
Kilo Echo 2 Charlie Sierra Uniform. Whiskey Bravo. Whiskey Bravo 8 Charlie Sierra Uniform.
November Whiskey 3 United and W3U.
Kilo Delta Quebec India Papa KD4 QIP. Be in and out today.
Victor Alpha 3 Kilo Tango Juliet. Victor Alpha 3 Kilo Tango Juliet.
Kilo Charlie 8 Kilo Juliet Oscar. Kilo Charlie 8 Kilo Juliet Oscar. Mobile, good morning.
Girls from the land down under. All the way from the land down under comes Victor Kilowatt 1 Juicy Tomato. VK1JT, Canberra, Australia, calling.
Alrighty, let's hold it up right there. Let's recognize who we have, because I'm sure we didn't get all there. There's a couple of train wrecks in there. First of all, we have BK1JT John in Australia. We had what sounded like KC8KJO Thomas in Memphis, Michigan. I think we got that one right. VA3 KTJ Jinsuk, LaSalle, Ontario, Canada. KD4 QIP Bart, Huntsville, Alabama. He was in and out. Thanks for checking in this morning. We had NW3U David, Garner, North Carolina. KE2 CSU Paul in Lancaster, New York. KB5 VAO David, Lubbock, Texas. WD8 PIC Bob down there in Sylvania, Ohio. WB5 ITT Chris in Beaumont, Texas. KJ5LJJ Greg, Purvis, Mississippi. Of course, we had K4KU Jason in Atlanta, Georgia via text, and N1CVM Carlos via text. Looks like we got a couple other text check-ins. K4PJM Perry, Leesburg, Florida, and KC2JPQ Frank in Lancaster, New York. Now, if we missed you that time, come back with your call signs twice and slowly and space them out a little bit so we get you. Then we'll run this list. Come back with your call signs twice and slowly if we missed you.
This is Alpha Delta 4 X-Ray Echo in and out.
Victor, Chris.
Kilo Alpha 2 Echo Echo Uniform. Kilo Alpha 2 Echo Echo Uniform.
Kilo Oscar 4 Foxtrot Bravo Mike. Kilo Oscar 4 Foxtrot Bravo Mike Mobile.
Kilo Juliet 5, Juliet Oscar Mike,
Whiskey Bravo.
KJ5, JOM, Bob in North Texas,
Bravo 8,
in and out.
Foxtrot Whiskey Bravo. I think we got missed the first thing.
Okay, let's hold it up right there because there's a couple of train wrecks.
KD60Q, Kilo Delta 6, Delta India Quebec, in and out.
Alrighty, we had KD6DIQ, he was in and out. There's a couple more that we missed here. Now I'm going to give you a couple of letters on the call sign, and you're going to have to come back. There was a WB call sign. We need your call sign. Come back twice and slowly.
Whiskey Bravo 8, Foxtrot, Whiskey Bravo. Whiskey Bravo 8, Foxtrot, Whiskey Bravo.
All right, we got Jeff in Romulus, Michigan. That's good. We had another one that had a LV in it. If you have a LV in your call sign, come back with your call.
This is Kilo Bravo 8, Papa Lima Victor, KB8PLV, Chris, in and out.
All right, Chris and Novi, we got you. KB8PLV, he was in and out. Looks like we had KJ5IQN Neil in Houston, Texas check-in via text. The W8 FWB Jeff in Romulus. We had KJ5JOM Bob in Terrell, Texas. And I think we got the rest. KO4 FBM Jose in St. Cloud. He was mobile. We'll be right back with you, Jose. And KA2 EEU Scott in Spring, Texas. So there's another one that we're not quite sure of. It sounded like an AD4, possibly XE type call sign. Just that station only. Come back with your call sign twice and slowly. We'll run the list.
Alpha Delta 4 X-Ray Echo. Alpha Delta 4 X Echo. Frank in Cary, North Carolina. In and out. Good morning.
Alrighty, we got you, Frank. AD4XE, we did get that right. You were in and out, and it looks like you're new to the system. Thanks for checking in. You got a valid email and QRZ. You'll receive a welcome letter. Have a great day. Safe travels wherever you're going. Okay, let's get our mobile stations. Question of the day, just a reminder, have you ever binge watched a television show? Let's go to KC8KJO Thomas in Memphis, Michigan. Good morning, Thomas. KC8KJO, are you with us?
He's coming back to you, PIC, on the Detroit repeat.
Yeah, we're not getting them, Bob. For some reason it's not coming in. KC8KJO, try it one more time.
Okay, he just came back to you again.
All right. Yep. If he's hearing us, we're not hearing him. But yep, we'll mark him. We'll mark him down anyways. Thanks for checking in this morning, Thomas. There must be something going on with that Detroit repeater. I'm not hearing it on here, but I'm seeing it triggered in my other station here. All right. And then let's go to KO4FBM, Jose in St. Cloud, Florida. Good morning, Jose.
Morning, Jeff, Vicky, and the rest of the morning group. For the question of the day will be no. For the rest of the day, a few jobs to do, very slow lately. Back to you, 70.
All righty, thank you, Jose. Have a great day. Let's jump up to the top of this list to our aeronautical net controller, Carlos in Hollywood, Florida, N1 CBM. Good morning, Carlos.
Morning, Al. Scott in the computer logging, and everybody else always present here in the net. It's 80 and blue down here in South Florida. Good day to go out there and fly, but that's gonna be for tomorrow. I'm staying down on the ground today. I don't binge watch anything. I haven't done that. I don't think ever. My wife's always watching for new series, and she's always stuck to the TV when we are getting ready to go to bed. But I try to, peek inside the TV, see what's going on, and then I get bored 5 minutes later and start doing something else, coming down to my shop and working.
All righty, thank you, Carlos. Have a great day. Don't know what that was all about, but strange things happen sometimes. Let's go to K4KU, Jason, Atlanta, Georgia, another one of our net controllers. Good morning, Jason.
Hey, good morning, everybody, on the Morning Brew from Atlanta, and I'm sorry I didn't catch the question this morning.
Oh, that's fine. Question of the day is, have you ever binge-watched a television show?
Oh, yeah, I've binge-watched quite a few shows. I think that's exactly what Netflix is for, a whole season at one time. Anyway, I'm out walking the dog this morning. It's beautiful, 62 degrees in Atlanta. Have a great day. This is K4KU, back to net.
All righty, thank you, Jason. Have a great day. Let's go to KJ5LJJ, Greg in Purvis, Mississippi. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, crew. Yes, I often binge watch on Netflix and on Prime Video. Watch some really good programs, seen Butterfly, Sullivan's Crossing, and a few more. My wife and I often binge watch. Back to you, Net Control. Hope everybody have a nice day.
All righty, thank you, Greg. Have a great day yourself. Let's jump down to Chris in Beaumont, Texas, WB5ITT. Good morning, Chris.
Good morning, sir, and everybody on the Morning Brew. I've done some binge watching in the past. In fact, want to do a binge watching of the new King of the Hill episodes here before too long, whenever I find the time. And I hope everybody's having a good morning. WB5ITT back to net.
All righty, thank you, Chris. Have a great morning. Let's go to WD8PIC, Bob, down there in Sylvania, Ohio. Good morning, Bob.
Okay, and that gentleman that checked in had a yes for an answer on the Detroit repeater, but you guys didn't hear it, but I was monitoring over there when I didn't hear him here, and I did hear him say yes. Well, for me it would have to be binge listen, but not really. I mean, on some of the dashes on the broadcast channels where they air some of the older programs. I've listened to a few Murder, She Wrote and whatever, but I've never really, sat down and binge watched a whole season or anything, or listened, whatever, a whole season. By the way, I was rushing around in here. I have severe allergies when they mow, and I had to run around and close all my windows because it's beautiful. And then I got to leave them that way for a bunch of hours until all the pollen goes away. Anyway, back to net, WD8PIC.
All righty, thanks, Bob. Thank you for that relay there. Yeah, I switched over to the GM repeater, and I think they might have taken it offline or something because I saw them triggering it, but I didn't hear them, so something happened there. All right, thanks for checking in, and yes, the allergies are off the charts this morning. I had to take some drastic actions just to breathe when I got up. All right, let's go to KB5 VAO David in Lubbock, Texas. Good morning, David.
This is KB5 VAO in Lubbock. The name is David. Yes, I've been guilty of binge watching different TV shows, but I have to be in the mood for it. It's not something I do on a daily basis. I usually binge watch crime shows. Don't know why, though. KB5 VAO.
All right, thanks, David. Have a great day. Let's jump down to KE2CSU Paul in Lancaster, New York. Good morning, Paul.
KE2CSU, good morning to everybody on the Brew crew. I have watched every session of MASH so many times it's ridiculous. Still looking forward to watching it. Back to net. Thank you.
All righty, thank you, Paul. Yep, if you're going to binge watch something, that's a good one. Let's go to NW3U David in Garner, North Carolina. Good morning, David.
Good morning to everybody else out there on the morning brew. I'd have to say no. Every once in a while we'll throw a DVD in and it might have 4 episodes on something and watch it. But as a rule, 1, 2 episodes and that's it. So I'm gonna say put me in the no column. Hopefully he has a good day. We're starting off kind of cool here. It feels nice outside. And we'll try to catch up with you folks tomorrow. 73's NW3U.
Yep, it's a cool one, but it's nice out there. Have a great day, David. Let's go to BA3KTJ, Jinsuk, LaSalle, Ontario, Canada. Good morning, Jinsuk.
Good morning, all. Vicky and everyone on the net. Put me down for yes. I enjoy binge watching TV shows. Everyone have a great day. It's been great to all. This is BA3KTJ. Thanks for net control.
All righty, thank you, Jinsuk. And I guess that answers the question. The GM repeater is working. Have a great day. Let's go to VK1JT John in Australia. Good morning, John. VK1JT John, are you with us? Here, nothing. We'll just mark him in and out. Hope he has a great day. Jumping down to KC2JPQ Frank in Lancaster, New York. Good morning, Frank.
Good morning, Al, and everybody on the brew. To answer the question, yes, I have binge watched some television shows, and really got nothing today. Just a nice looking day out here in Lancaster, New York, and I'll say 7-3s. Everybody have a fine day. KC2JPQ.
All righty, Frank. You have a great day yourself. Enjoy. Let's go to K4 PJM Perry, Leesburg, Florida. Good morning, Perry.
Well, good morning. Good morning to everybody on the Brew crew. Yeah, we do some sort of form of binge watching all the time now. Really don't watch any national news, maybe some local weather. Everything else, we go hunt for a new series, and that's what we watch in the evening until it's time to shut our eyes. Wishing everybody a great day today. K4 PGM, back to net.
Alrighty, thank you, Perry. Have a great day. Let's go down to Scott, Spring, Texas, KA2EEU. Good morning, Scott. KA2EEU, Scott, Spring, Texas. Are you with us? Alright, well, hearing nothing. Let's go to KJ5JOM, Bob in Terrell, Texas. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, KJ5JOM here. Answer to the question is yes. I find myself binge watching forensic files, most recently air disasters, and with 4 kids at home, can't leave out Blippi, Miss Rachel, Mika, and all the other kids shows. Hope you'll have a great day. 7-3's KJ5JOM, back to net control.
All right, thank you, Bob. Have a great day yourself. This is Al, KABAC, along with Scott, W2BLT, Bill, N2BH. We're getting her done this morning. Miss Vicky is off today. We hope she's having an okay day. Let's go to WB8FWB, Jeff in Romulus, Michigan. Good morning, Jeff.
Good morning, everybody in the Brew. Yes, I do binge often. That's primarily the way I watch TV. And I enjoy doing that. Especially series where one chapter leads to the other and there are clues and information that transfer from one episode to the next episode. Those I like to, especially when I watch as binge watching. So I would have to say yes, I'm an avid binge watcher. Back to the crew.
All right, thank you, Jeff. Have a great day. Hey, we might have made a mistake earlier. Let's see if we've called out something wrong. Was there a Kilo Echo 2 EEU that tried to check in? If you did, come back with your call sign.
Kilo Charlie 2 Zulu Golf Uniform. I tried to check in earlier.
Well, that might have been you right there. Give me that call sign one more time.
Kilo Charlie 2 Zulu Golf Uniform.
All right, we got you, Stephen in Rush, New York. Well, I got you on the horn. I might as well ask you the question. Have you ever binge watched a television show?
I have a few times. It's not necessarily my favorite method. I just don't have the attention span sometimes to sit through too much of the same thing at once. But yeah, I have done it once or twice.
I absolutely, totally get that. All right, thanks for checking in this morning, Stephen. Sorry about messing up your call sign. Have a great day. We'll run down the rest of these text check-ins and call it a day. We had KJ5IQN, KJ4LXJ Rex, AD2KP, Stephen in Brooklyn, New York, KF8DRJ Doug in Allen Park, Michigan, WB1DXN Darrell in Epsom, New Hampshire. Let's go to KJ5IQN, Neil in Houston, Texas. Good morning, Neil. Have you ever binge watched a television show? Didn't catch that at all. KJ5IQN, try it one more time. right here, nothing but Rex in Crystal River, Florida, KJ4LXJ. Good morning, Rex.
Good morning to you and the rest of the Brew crew. Hopefully coming through all right. I got a little static on my end this morning. Don't know if it's my local repeater or what. Yes, both the wife and I both have binged watched either Netflix or something like that. KJ4LXJ, back to the net.
All righty, thank you, Rex. Yeah, a little white noise, but you're perfectly understandable. No problem. Let's go to AD2KP, Steve in Brooklyn, New York. Good morning.
Good morning to everyone on the Brew crew. Yes, I have binge watched. TV's not like it was years ago where you had the summer break and then the fall lineup. The way they separate the seasons now, I forget what I watched, so I had no choice to binge watch. This is AD2KP, back to Net Control. Everyone have a great day.
All right, thanks, Steve, and have a great day. Let's go to KF8, DRJ, Doug in Allen Park, Michigan. Good morning, Doug.
Good morning, everybody on the crew. I'll go quick because I know time is short. Put me down for a yes. It was Breaking Bad. Well, the last one was Breaking Bad, and that was worth every second of it. So have a good day. 7-3 all, KF8, DRJ, Doug in Detroit, where it's 53 degrees and sunny.
All righty, thank you, Doug. Enjoy that nice, cool weather. Football season weather, that's what I call that. Finally wrapping up today's morning brew, we have WB1DXN, Daryl in Epsom, New Hampshire. Good morning, Daryl.
Good morning, Scott and Alan, and the rest of the morning crew. Hopefully I make it through here. Yesterday I went to log in, and then all of a sudden I heard nothing on the radio for a long time. Even tried two different devices and never got in. And so there's some funky things going on this morning. How many, for the question first, how many does it become, how many shows does it become when you're watching binge? How many shows to be a binge call?
You know, I guess if I had to rule on that, I'd say 3 or more.
Times then. There's been some 3 with watching with the daughter, but most of the time 2, and I'm done. Everybody have a great day, and be safe. Situational awareness. Always expect the unexpected. WB1DXN, back to Net Control.
All right, thank you, Daryl. And yeah, if you're expecting the unexpected, you're in the right place, the East Coast Reflector. This is Al, KABAC, along with Scott, W2BLT, Bill, N2BH, all the Brew crew, and the East Coast Reflector. We'd like to thank each and every one of you for checking in this morning. Everybody have a great day, and we now return the East Coast Reflector to normal amateur radio use. 73s, everybody.